Hi there, Brainwashed. This is Josh with Heretic. Man, my coming at you is broken. Coming at you today. There you go. That's much better. After I do a head covering teaching, I always want to go into a long hair and beard teaching, because when I do, people always read those verses. Go clean your room, Justice. Okay, so the reason I go into this is because directly after I go into a head covering thing, people always get upset with me. And this is the reason why. Because I always direct them to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 5, where it says, But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with... Oh, here, let me show you. And it says, But... There you go. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, even as all one is she, if she were shaven. But then it goes on. But if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. For it is a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven. Let her be covered. And then if you read down here, and you keep going down, and it says, where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm 14. So that's the thing. People read this in context and they read 14. And I totally recommend you read everything in context. It says, Doth not nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? So, they read that verse. They look at me. See? I am not shaven. I do not have short hair. I have long hair. Very long hair and a long beard. And so when I point this out, they get very upset. And they go, why? How can you say that women should cover their hair when they pray? And blah, blah, blah. You don't even have a beard and you have long hair and blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know. Problem is that word nature. See that word nature right there? Nature. Nature is actually the word cosmos in the Bible. And it has absolutely nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with the commandments. It has nothing to do with God's will. What it has to do mostly is the nature of carnal man. Doth not nature itself say unto you? This is in reference to the Greeks. This is your nature. This is the Greeks' nature. In fact, if we were to talk about it today, it would probably be more likely to be referenced as culture. Doth not your culture say unto you that it is a shame for a man to have long hair? So this is a cultural issue. The culture of the time said that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto you. Okay. In our culture, it was very much the same, all the way up into the 1950s. If a man had long hair, it was a shame unto him, right? That's because we're Gentiles. We don't have an understanding of how this actually applies or works. But there is another issue, which is in Leviticus. Yay, Leviticus. Okay, and in Leviticus, it talks about Leviticus 19:27. I'm going to show you this, okay? Alright, in Leviticus 19:27, it says, Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. This is a commandment. Let me show you what's around it. So we're in 27. So in 27. All right. And in 26, it says, Ye shall not eat anything with blood, neither shall ye use any enchantments, nor observe times. Observe times. Use any enchantments. Eat anything with blood. This observe times is in reference to holidays that are pagan in nature. Enchantments is to use like any type of Ouija board or any type of mystical instrument that is supposed to give you some sort of powers, like tarot cards or something like that. And don't eat anything with blood, no rare meat. Thou shalt not round the corners of your head, nor mar the corners of your beard. And do not prostitute your daughter. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. These are commandments, and all the commandments are apply. I mean, unless it's taken out of the Bible directly. If it says that, if Jesus Christ said, an eye for an eye, Moses said unto you, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, when I say unto you, turn the other cheek, it still applies. So when we talk about this, it says, thou shalt not prostitute your daughter. That's a pretty biblical thing to do. We probably should not be prostituting our daughters to cause her to be a whore. We should keep the Sabbaths and reverence the sanctuary. And never regard them not that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. These are all commandments of God. It says, do not, you observe times, which is like holidays and pagan rituals. Neither use enchantments. Okay, we're not doing these things because it's not of God. Don't eat anything with blood. Thou shalt not round the corners of your head, nor mar the corners of your beard. It's that easy. It's a commandment. I showed it to you. Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your head, nor mar the corners of your beard. Got it? That's it. That's all it works down to. So, I hope this blesses you, and I hope this gets everybody off my butt who's about to say, well, you have long hair and a beard, and it says in 1 Corinthians that nature itself. I'm like, nature is culture. It's a Gentile culture, and we are supposed to live according to the Hebrew culture. The Hebrew culture dictates long hair, long beard. That's my standard. So, I hope this blesses you. I hope this gets everybody off my back. When they read the first one, I'll just say, well, watch the second one. And I will talk at you later. I'm the Heretic. If you have any questions concerning God, the Bible, spirituality, or any type of thing such as in the after type subjects, let me know. I would love to answer your questions because that's what I like to do. I like to answer questions. So, yeah. What's up?
Have covering on. Hi. Hey. Have covering on.
Yeah, you do.
One too. It has love on it.
It does have a lot of love on it.
Love.
How you doing, Joel? There you go. You love your sissy, don't you, Justice?
Is that why I have my head covering?
Because you have so much love. Is that your hat?
No. Hand hat.
Oh. Cool.
It's a hand hat.
Cool.
Hand hat.
Say goodbye, guys.
Bye. I love you so much. Bye.